Hello SEO professionals and welcome back again to this basic to advanced level SEO course. This is a basic to advanced level SEO course. If you did not yet explore the previous tutorials, be sure to click on the link above to start watching the playlist from the scratch. So, what we are going to learn in today's quick tutorial, we will learn what is a URL. Why is it important to optimize your website URLs? SEO friendly URLs, best practices which you can follow and to optimize your website URLs. And finally, how to edit URLs in the WordPress. So we will get started from question number 1, which is what is a URL? And secondly, we will also explore in the Chrome browser why is it important to optimize your URLs. So let's get started. But before we get started, make sure you subscribe the channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified instantly for every new tutorial of this basic to advanced level SEO course. So let's get started without further ado. Alright guys, so I'm here in my Chrome browser and I have got a target keywords and some other relevant keywords, but in this case we are just talking about my target keywords, right? So this is in fact one of the keywords that I have targeted a few months ago, even 2 months ago, and I created the content and I optimized one of my client website, and now you will see that my client's website is ranking on Google first page, right? So the point here is that I just want to show you how you can put your target keywords within the URLs and why is it important to put your target keywords and make it SEO friendly. So let's get search for it. So first of all, we see the local listings, right? These are basically the companies that work within the San Diego, California, United States, right? So the first of all, we see the local listings, and now if we go down to a search results, which I want to show you is the Thought Yacht, right? And this is basically one of my clients' website, and this is in fact their landing page or service page, and for which this is the target keywords and I have optimized. So the first thing that you see is the URL, right? And this is not only you, everyone who searches in the search engines, these are the first thing that appears to a user, right? So the first thing is your URL, and this is what we are talking about today. And then we see the title tag, and then we see the description tag, which we have already discussed in the previous tutorials. If you have not yet watched those tutorials, be sure to click on this link and watch those tutorials. So let's just open this page and to see how its URL appears, right? So basically this is a page which I have optimized for this target keyword and some other related keywords as well. So as you can see, first of all, we have used the target keywords in H1 tag, H2, and so on. Throughout the content, we have used the target keywords, but this is not something which we care about today. Instead, we're talking about the URLs. So this is how your page URL will appear within the search bar, and with the search results, this is how it appears, right? So this is the URL, right? So now let's just copy this URL and let me show you how did I optimize it. All right guys, so this is our page URL, I mean this page, right? And I have showed you how it appears within the search results and how it appears within the search bar when you open a page. Now there are few things which you need to understand. As you can see, this URL has many parts, right? The first part is that we see is that our domain name, right? And we cannot change the domain name or optimize it at the moment. But this is something which you should think about at the moment of buying the domain name for your website. And this is the time where you have to think about keywords rich domain name for your website. But what we can change, or in other words, what we can optimize, is the ending part of this URL. So this is basically the ending part, or the URL slug, or the permalink, which you can change, which you can optimize, and to which you can add your target keywords, right? So this is why you have to optimize the URLs. So for example, in this example, this is the page of we have already optimized it. So as you can see, first we see the domain name, then we see another page, which is the yacht services, under which we have the offshore fishing San Diego, right? And this is how I have used my target keywords within the URL, right? And this is the proof. And as you can see that this page is already ranking on first page of Google, right? So now the question is that why is it important to optimize for URLs, right? So now let me just show you one example. Let me just copy this URL and paste it again. Okay. So most of the businesses, when you visit their specific pages, what they do is you can see their URLs are like this one. Now just compare this URL with the above URL, right? Within the above URL, you can see everything is clearly written, and every user can remember this URL and can understand where this URL goes to, right? While in the second case, we are not able to understand where this URL goes after yacht services, right? So the first thing is that we have to improve the user experience. And the second point is that Google or any search engine has crawlers, right? And these crawlers, visit these URLs. And whenever they visit a URL and they identify the keywords within that URL, and after that they index these pages or URLs according to relevancy. So if your URL is not contain your target keywords, then the search engine crawlers may not be able to understand the content on your page. I'm sure Google or any search engine getting smarter day by day, and they can understand the content on the page. But what you have to do, you have to do your part. So you have to optimize your URLs, and that's where the search engines can reward you and ultimately rank your page high in the search results, right? So within these two examples, you can clearly understand the difference, the user experience in the URLs. Okay. So now let's go to some best SEO friendly URL practices and what you should do and what you should not do. So here is the SEO friendly URLs best practices. The first thing is that include your target keyword within your URL, just like I have showed you a few moments ago. Second one is your URLs should only contain hyphens, not underscores. In most CMSs, you do not have to do this manually. Instead, you have to provide your target keywords to the URL slug, and those plugins like in the WordPress, the Yoast SEO or the RankMate automatically put the hyphens within your URL slug. So the second one is that make it precise, right? You have to make it precise and catchy. And then we see all you have to use only lowercase. Sorry, there is a typos, but you should not use in other words capital letters within your URLs. So the last one we have is to eliminate stop words like a, and, the, in, from. Okay, so the whole point is that you have to put or you have to make your URLs concise, catchy, should include your target keywords, should not include the underscores, and always use lowercase, not capital letters, and you should never use stopping words like a and the, in, from, right? So now let's go to the WordPress website where I will show you how you can edit the URL slug of your website. Alright guys, so I am here within my WordPress website, and the page I am going to show you as a demonstration is called the SEO audit. So we have got a page which is the SEO audit, and I want to show you how you can change its URL slug. So to save time, I have already opened this page in edit mode, right? So as you can see in the preview page, we have got the URL, we have got the title tag, and we have got the description. So since I'm using Rank Math SEO plugin, but you may be using all-in-one SEO plugin, you may be using Yoast SEO plugin, but every plugin provides you an option to audit the URL of your website. So now, for example, I want to change the URL slug of this page. I simply need to click on Edit Snippet. So the first thing is that we have the title, which is this one in the blue color, and then we see the permalink, right? In other words, the URL. So this is where you have to put your keywords. So for example, this is my target keywords, and this page is related to offshore fishing. So what I need to do is to simply paste my target keyword within the permalink field. So after this, as you can see that my URL slug has changed from SEO audit to offshore fishing San Diego. And for now, you do not see any hyphens, but once you save this page and when it appears in the search results, you will see that there are the hyphens, right? So this is how you can change the permalink of your website depending on what SEO plugin you're using. So if you're using the Rank Math, this is how you can change the URL slug. And if you're using some other plugins like the all-in-one SEO plugin, the Yoast SEO plugin, so every SEO plugin provides you to edit the URL slug of your website. So I hope this has been a super helpful tutorial. And once again, be sure to subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon so that you get notified instantly for our next tutorials. And if you have found this tutorial helpful, be sure to give it a like as well, so as to support this tutorial and help others watch this tutorial on the platform. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time. I will see you in the next one.